OG taking on NAVI.
You know, some of the stuff is really overpowered, but like the whole concept where nothing else changes, like we just add new stuff.
Oh my god. What is happening here? They've both walked into each other. It's nighttime in the Dota 2 world. A 3-man light strike array. That's great from the Lina, but Tops and No-Tail still chasing General. They're trying to get the first blood, but a 2-man crush there. Slardar stops them in their tracks, and they do bring down the Phoenix.
This is
great
big for
start,
Silencer.
another big light strike array. Here's another +2 for Iceberg, and another one +6 incoming. Saxa's down. Na'Vi, a cracking start.
Against 2 heroes, they have a way to stop the TP.
Does get spotted under the dire ward though, so the observer from Saxa probably going to get removed. Still gets a good shot on mid, and there's the Dream Coil tag team onto Iceberg. TP coming in, but it all seems too little too late. They global silence the Fairy Fire, and Iceberg, he's away from there. General with the crush. 4 heroes from OG come in.
Great dive.
Iceberg needs to dive, and No-Tail, he's chasing for it. Finally secures the kill. Mid lane silencer down, and Thompson not jaunting to the orb, just leaving No-Tail to maybe try and deny to neutrals. Never going to make it with both General and Roger there. Oh, another shovel there. This time Roger, the first use, gets a bounty rune.
Balanced.
Beautiful.
One team gets Cabal, the other team gets
Coil
a rune.
mid. Global silence in return. LTW and Sax are both here though, and they're looking for it with the cooldown, but the Fate Edict onto Silence are going to dodge away from all the magical damage. Fortune's End comes. Iceberg still being tagged up by Saxa, and the 3-hero gank squad arrives. LTW, first rotation at level 6, and he makes it worth it.
And Thompson keeping bottom to help out No-Tail.
Trying to
Can
burn
they get
through
it?
General.
Yeah, earn and the overtime damage. Let's see, one more orb.
In
Man,
2
OG's
seconds.
playing so well right now.
Oh, General. Knew he couldn't escape, so he tried to turn to get some CS on his way out. But they need to defend this, and I think OG have a very good idea of what's happening as they make a move onto Oracle. Snaps the coil. Fate's Edict on him, so difficult to keep pushing damage forward, but Thompson's there with the urn, the homing missiles coming, and a dominating streak for ILTW. Light Strike Array clipping Thompson on the way through, though. Now a dive forward,
ready.
and the Sun
no attack
Supernova.
speed.
They absolutely don't. Iceberg is being done for. Dumpstered with a triple kill for ILTW. This gyrocopter is annihilating Na'Vi.
Very aggressive play from OG into the air for 0.6 seconds. They also have a Walrus Punch that tosses you into the air. Always want to fly, might get his wish granted.
Well, the Laguna Blade Saxa, a little bit too far forward. Na'Vi really are playing as this 5-man unit. Global silence to try and save General there as the skewer was coming. Good cancel, so Seb couldn't pick off
Here comes
General
Puck.
Slardar, and a nice crush there with the silence as well. They've caught out Puck. Supernova to maybe win this fight for OG still. They're focusing it down though, and Iceberg with always want to fly. Get the job done. A double kill for the silencer. Like, what is this? Yeah, there's some interesting art out there as they coil up General, really stymieing his progress towards the blink. Thompson dodges the light strike array, and General's going to turn around with Laguna Blade help from Roger, and they clear through Thompson. OG a little bit late to the party, trying to chase the Slardar back, but they won't catch him, will they? Maybe No-Tail can burst through him, but another good crush. 2-1 charges. He's going to survive. Mid lane, though, the skewer back. Seb's there. LTW down. The save wasn't available, and the PA ready to join these battles even before Desolator. The Magnus in a lot of trouble, being cleaved and twain by V-Tune.
Here comes Papa Assassin.
Oh, Gyro going for Halberd after Ags. Still nobody found that DD rune, though. Snowball towards always want to fly, though, as Saxa gives him the punch. Half HP Oracle turns and burns with the Purifying Flames, but a call down and a Dream Coil does catch out. There's Silencer of Iceberg. Phantom Strike away, gets the PA back to safety, but they lose another 2 heroes.
Everyone's just playing the same way, like as they did in the previous patch. Problem for Navi is they don't have the egg hitters. Like Lina.
Oh my god, Laguna Blade, Saxa's down. The Blink Crush, there it is, onto LTW, trying to burst through the Aegis, and they get him. Thompson in the meanwhile, dealing with Roger. Lina's gone, and the dive forward. No-Tail trying his hardest, but with no Supernova, can't stick around in the fight, so they keep going on LTW, and Gyro just being annihilated here as Na'Vi do smoke from that mid lane, making a play to make OG pay.
We can feel the power of Slardar's Corrosive Haze, plus that Deso finished up on Phantom Assassin, and he goes for pretty much the same item build. Global Silence dropped on Puck.
Thompson.
Ghost Scepter.
Does pop the Ghost Scepter. Still going to get right-clicked into oblivion.
And here's the
Navi
smoke.
smoking.
BKB
Absolutely.
PA, level 18.
She wants to make the jump onto the Phoenix here. The
Big
Blink crush
initiation.
onto the two of them. It's great from General, blowing up No Tail. Fortune's End also catching Saxon. The Global Silence means that he's down, dead to rights. Magnus in the meanwhile, Lotus Orb returned onto Roger, but he's gone. The Blink Bolt from PA finds RTW cleaving through and critting into the gyro. The cooldown's thrown. PA has to be wary of this. BKB is down. So with the Dream Call on her, the false promise is needed. The save from Always on Fly comes. And Sax is stunned. Roger gets the catch. Tusk is down with a dieback. General Iceberg running forward to the Rod of Atos, and they find RTW. The PA needs to make a move though. Either in or out. Will Thompson be found?
Barely misses.
OG looking at this next fight very delicately. They know they need some real perfect execution to be able to catch out this PA, 3 times basically with Aegis and BKB. But the jump is in from General, finding Seb, dive there, but the Global Silence stops any Supernova plays, and Iceberg's made the move onto that poor Phoenix, blown up with buyback available though. Now No Tail, he'll pop it with a cooldown coming. Sansa has to
got the cheese off.
But Sansa's blown up by a dagger. Supernova's down,
Nice
the Blink RP. Seb, he's got them both. Drags them in, and that's beautiful from OG. Executing wonderfully, ignoring the PA.
Has a shard already and going for E-Blade that we mentioned, like the kite potential, the damage amplification on the targets. Sounds like a really good item on Gyro.
The smoke from OG. They spot him, they jump in, they make the dive. V-Tune trying to focus them down, but there's the escape from Puck. Phase shifting, Lotus Orbing away. And V-Tune's BKB is wearing out now. Dangerous situation for Navi, trying to bring the rest of the cavalry in, but the Global Silence comes and the false promise is there. V-Tune saved up and they found the Phoenix in the back. Light Strike Rate is stunned, so there's no ulti coming. Supernova Man down, and they are focusing towards the gyro. A good Dream Call, snapped back by that Magnus with a 2-man RP as well. V-Tune and Always on Fly being cleared through, but they can't finish the PA. Still holding Aegis, jumping onto
5
Seb,
seconds
a beyond godlike
Aegis is
Phantom
gone.
Assassin, and V-Tune is going to heal up from the Aegis too as he clears through them all. The triple kill for V-Tune. Thompson gets a triple kill as well, but it's Navi who kill 5 while OG kill 4. 9 heroes are dead. That's hefty. Big old punches. The jump in with the crush. BKB's out from V-Tune, trying to blow up RTW, but the good save coming in from from the Tusk, sorry, as the Supernova's there from No Tail. They zone back Navi. No one gets taken down, but with Iceberg
Global
arriving
still
now,
available.
he is moving forward, and you're right, he's holding the ulti with the BKB ready. Iceberg stands at half HP, throws the global now, and V-Tune blows up by RTW. Big slice down on the gyro. The 2-man RP from Seb, but he's being used up. Thompson tries to arrive with Saxon there as well, but General, the re-initiation from the slaughter. They do find the Silencer at long last, but V-Tune still going. The Phantom Assassin, hungry for blood. Light Strike Ray misses, and now chasing towards that Oracle of Always Wanna Fly. And RTW with his buyback needs to make it worthwhile. Seb's forward, misses the shockwave, missing with the skewer, and Roger, that's an optimistic TP, but he's successful.
With the triple Stifling Dagger, man. That's actually pretty cool.
Iceberg buys back. E-Blade coming through, but General, the big man with a big crush, finds the takedown, and they're going to slay them all. 3 heroes in a row for V-Tune, continuing this beyond godlike streak.
Just theory crafting maybe doesn't work, but I believe it should work.
Jump in, V-Tune, he makes the move, finds the gyro, global comes, and RTW is being blown up. No buyback for him. Navi now with a perfect avenue to take game 1. 110 seconds with no gyrocopter.
That's their damage.
OG.
Without gyro for almost full 2 minutes, I don't think they can take the fight. DD. Oh, good skewer
back.
Where's the save?
PA though, still moving forward with the Aegis pop. They do take her first life, and there is no BKB here. So General needs to make the move in the global with a 2-man crush, finding Saxa, bringing down Thompson. They're all falling. The dominoes come tumbling down as Navi push them over, and OG, they're gonna be taken out here in game 1.
That's such a sick combo, actually. The Slither and Crush RP, but the instant Yule Scepter.
Immediate response from Navi. They tried, they went for the play, they even brought back Saxa, but General, he's still in there with a blink BKB, and GG is called.
Oh, great performance from Navi. I think they are on to something.
A 1-0 lead for the CIS squad as we get ourselves into draft for game 2. They both look incredibly similar. Spirit form is a grumpy old picture of Mr. Keeper of the Light as top lane. They're going to find RTW swiping in there with the Ursa Warrior, General, V-Tune, and the final touch actually coming through from Roger. Yeah, Aghanim Shard allows Divine Favor to be cast on allies, teleporting them back home after 6 seconds.
Well, someone didn't do the homework
Iceberg about to drop in the mid lane. He turns on Thompson though. Another remnant, not dodged. One more hit from Saxa, but he gets out of there with a ball lightning. Cracks level 6, and he's out of there. While bottom lane, LTW chased by General and always gonna fly. It is NAVI suddenly spinning out 2 big kills.
Oh, that's pretty big, you know. That's actually a huge nerf to Chen.
Thank you, chat, by the way. I'm paying attention. I'm watching. Roger, up at top lane, Chen caught inside the sandstorm, and No Tail's dead.
Or at least trying to get his level 6.
More DD Rune, Dream Call on 2. Good Waning Rift, and Sam's in with the Sandstorm. Looks for the burrow onto the Storm. Hand of God from Chen buys a bit of time, and Iceberg turns the fight with these Chen creeps. They slap into Seb.
Look at his status bar on Storm. Jelly,
look at this Pango.
DD, Overload, Bottle,
He's coming in
all
with
the
a Rolling
auras.
Thunder. He wants No Tail real bad. The level 5 Enigma, again, surrounded by the Chen creeps as Thompson, Waning Rift forward, finds the Rubik. Always want to fly down to half HP, but they turn around on them with a lift.
stolen
And
phase
Thompson, they slow down the Pango, and in comes Storm again. DD Rune still going, taking down Saxa with a quick little hit. Thompson finds the trade and a killing spree, and now the Waning Rift to the high ground with a phase shift there. He's got earn charges, dodging
One
through
more
the
hit.
damage, but Iceberg, the kill is there. A double for the Storm Spirit. Didn't miss on that attack.
Like, this is actually a very valuable tier 1
Oh, the
item for
Orchid.
Ursa.
Poor
Orchid reveal.
ILTW. Can't get away from that. He's got Phase Boots, Midas, and Iceberg with his Orchid is starting to make them pay for that little bit of greed. Smoke from the other 3, though. Thompson, Seb, Saxa moving out from that mid lane, trying to catch onto General. The Pangolier being shredded with that Illuminate and the Orb. Substantial magic damage and a coil now, actually in on to Always Wanna Fly, but he's under the Sandstorm, pushed out. Gets caught by the blinding light from this ghost form of the Cottle, and they're diving in under tier 1, slowing the Rubik, but he's still alive, and Storm zips in, finds the jump with the Orchid, the silence and the damage. It looks like it's enough to pop Thompson.
It
To
is.
scout out anybody showing here from Na'Vi. Storm Spirit offers himself in towards the mid lane, but Chen has mech with Hand of God, so difficult to bring any of these targets from 100 to 0 as Storm just zips in aggressively onto No Tail. Telekinesis is there, they need the heal. A bit of touch from the Hand of God, and the Storm Spirit will lose the Aegis though, and OG thinking about retreating, but this Rolling Thunder from General catching RTW on the back, so the Lifestealer can't stick on target, and the ball in again from Iceberg, finding the Lifestealer. Seb with a great Burrow Strike, but it's nowhere near enough to keep them alive, and the stolen Burrow Strike. Always on a fly. Again, on its head, it gets turned. Seb slain by V-Tune's Ursa, while Thompson found by Iceberg off to the right-hand side. Saxa going for a TP. Will he survive?
Oh, no stuns.
4 heroes down from OG, but nearly a 5-man wipe.
And General, what a build. Straight into pipe, goes in, creates a bit of a mess, then Sanking follows up.
Oh my god, the Centaur stomp on the Enigma. That allows Iceberg to go straight on top of No Tail. A few more hits there, helped out by General Swashbuckle. Lifestealer out on his own. They do make the move forward. Rage is there, and RTW. Thompson jumping with a 2-man coil. Focusing Rubik with a good Burrow Strike. They're going to try and bring down Always Wanna Fly. The Sandstorm there and the Illuminate. Finally, Thompson brings him down, but in comes the Bear. The Bear cleaves through them. No Tail, Saxa both drop, and they've got the Rolling Thunder connecting on Seb twice. And he's going for more. Thompson back to the trees he goes. Lifestealer has to jump out of the creep, and Rage back towards his tier 2s. Thompson trying to stand his ground and fight with a Waning Rift, but the ball lighting in from Storm. He wants RTW desperately hunting for that Lifestealer, and V-Tune, the counter is that Ursa Warrior. Now the buybacks and the TPs down to this bottom lane, they're just going to feed away more kills. Maybe they'll bring down General. Pops his wand, he's got a pipe and shield crash, and the Hand of God brings it back to almost full. Saxa 4 snaps back, but he's dead. V-Tune now unstoppable, and they know where Thompson is. The big ball lightning! Iceberg did 90% of Thompson's HP with that one. And they are using this
So yeah, this could
shard as well on the Storm Spirit. Like he's trying to go for the pickoffs, like ball lightning in onto the Enigma. Wait. Is it going? Does he make it all the way? Oh, he was close, but Seb dies down bottom lane.
And there it is, BKB.
And there it is. The roll up. He's going to roll through and kill off No Tail. Seb both down, while OG, they're bleeding out. Trying to chase towards Saxa now. It's LTW. Battling into General, but he's been bashed up immediately by V-Tune. No more
Still
rage.
alive.
He's going to try to infest into the puck or something, but he's standing there with Iceberg arriving. It's another kill, a monster streak, and the ball lightning just keeps on going, and they call GG. 2-0 here. Na'Vi ahead of the best of 5. As mid lane, Doom at half HP. He was looking out for any creeps that he wanted to try and devour and grab up early, but a great roll from Saxa kicks him back into Thompson. And here we go with the silencer, whacking into the Doombringer, pops him out. First blood and +2. RTW has his perseverance, gets into the blur, and Phantom strikes up, but the Tombstone's there, and General chasing. They're on top of the PA with no one here to save him. Terrorblade, meanwhile, though, he's been found out in that jungle, and they've got RTW as the trade-off at the very least. Top lane, No Tail, does get doomed up by Iceberg, making his first real move out here on the map. Position 5 Prophet.
His drums now have 8 charges, and he might go for Orb of Corrosion on Doom, because I just saw him buying out both Blightstone and Orb of Venom. And Vitune did not pop his meta, so he can have it for a fight if OG wants to go in. And it seems like OG wants to take the fight, considering how farmed this Silencer is. He's 6 slotted.
No Tail in. He's body blocked him up with the Treants and the roll connecting in. They've got the wall dropped on Vitune, trying to heal him with a Soul Rip, get that TB out of there. Does have the Sunder, but he's silenced up with the Global, and the body blocks from No Tail, keeping that Terrorblade trapped in place. Now with Silencer, just whoa, the damage onto that Lina, massive. The lasso back towards the tier 3 though, dragging Silencer in, trying to speed away with a surge, but he has to stand his ground and fight. Finally falls, but in comes RTW.
There's Doom,
Phantom broken, turned back, doomed and killed. OG are diving tier 3s. 2 of their big core heroes. Na'Vi make the defense, even though they lose the Terrorblade. Gotta feel pretty good about that.
Oh,
now No Tail,
tree.
the TP home, tries to get himself out and succeeds.
She does not have BKB, she does not have way of escaping things. Global Silence is up in 30, also she did not have Aegis. Thompson is the one holding it. Oh man, that damage!
Thompson just slays them, roll forward, it threads the needle. Tombstone dropped on the high ground, and Seb, he TP'd out, but he's made his way back in. Light Striker Ring does catch 3 with a Laguna Blade, but the damage is still lacking with the mech, keeping them sustained. They focus the Tombstone down, try to bring it down with that No Tail Prophet going, but the Aegis is dropped. Sam's is still deep as the TB and the Doom. They're standing inside this wall, bringing No Tail out there, but another vacuum in, force the Sunder onto Thompson. Roll across will put Saxa in danger, and Thompson's about to drop here. Na'Vi, they're able to actually win that fight out in the end.
With the
Taking down Aegis, killing off Thompson.
It makes sense, you know, it's a save against certain abilities.
Oh, they zoom up Thompson. No Tail TP didn't kill the courier, but Thompson's just getting run down here. Maybe denied. Oh, Thompson's down. No Tail doesn't even bother trying. Flame broken back into the lasso, drag from General, and the rest of Na'Vi circle around the Nature's Prophet for a double kill on Iceberg. Where's Prophet TP?
He's being pinged out
right now.
General.
He's being found. Roll from Saxon.
Connect.
Getting on top of him perfectly, but he does have that second roll in, catching him out and backing back General. The Soul Rip only buys a second worth of life, and another roll. Saxon just keeps on going. How many rolls does this man have? Always on a fly trap in the Sprout, glimmered but kicked back, and the sentry's there from OG to find 2 kills in a row on the bottom lane.
Probably Wall of Replica on top of him will help quite a lot.
A roll from Saxa. That's very deep. Yule's immediately up from Roger's Lina, catching with the Light Strike Array and Terrorblade's Metamorphosis. It does get spent. It feels like Na'Vi, with a Doom moving forward, wants to try and catch, cuts through with the Quelling Blade, gets out of the Sprout. Flame break there, but the Global Silence holds Na'Vi back, and a buyback from Saxa. Also jumping in, the Doom, he BKB and turns, throws it in onto the PA, and the TB Metamorphosis shifting forward with his own BKB, looking for RTW. They'll slow it down with a Skadi, bringing her down, and the Sun's there. The TB back to full HP, and they've blown up Thompson. Laguna Blade from Roger. Here in Game 3, Na'Vi are looking like they've turned it. They're doing it onto Seb and a double. Iceberg slices through him with a pits of hell, making Seb pay.
Oh, that Global Silence, when Saxa kind of went in and they realized, like, yeah, we can try to go in. Doom pops that ulti on a Phantom Assassin. There was no surge available, so chase potential is there.
Catch Roger. But in comes Doom. Roger's alive with a Soul Rip Glimmer Cape. Sax and No Tail, they thought they found the Lina, but instead they're gonna die back on the Earth Spirit. Fall on Lina, yes, they do get the kill, but No Tail, what's he gonna do? Sprout? That doesn't work against the Firefly. Down you go, Nature's Prophet. It's a 5-man wipe with a +1 on that die back Earth Spirit. And they smoke up behind him. Who's coming around the corner? Thompson. 4 staff. No TP for 10 seconds, though. And they're still pinging. They know that he's around. General, he chases down Thompson, does get the catch on him, and Vitune just mantas to make more illusions. Is it time for the one-punch man from Darkseer? Because it feels like they need to make a TP illusion of their own, as he does get chased down here. And Iceberg, well, the big crits from the PA, but turns again with a Doom. Mutes up RTW, Light Strike Array, Laguna Blade,
The
in on
overtime
them, they
damage
go,
will
but the
get her.
surge away, the damage will kill her. Seb couldn't save her, and now Saxa is stuck inside. They throw the wall in onto Na'Vi, but Asunder from the Terror Blade, keeping them all alive, and Roger with a double kill finds the Darkseer on the way out, while No-Tail does successfully TP home, but it's yet again a fight where Na'Vi find a pick-off, turn it into more. People hate on that skill, but I genuinely liked it.
You had to make a move like
They catch, always want to fly, critted down, V-Tune, he's got Aegis Man to BKB, but all of
Where's
OG
the
are
team?
here. They BKB and turn with Sunder, V-Tune's there, but the Yule's up into the air. Roger looking for the Light Strike Array, and the Laguna Blade, LTW's down. They blow up Roger, thanks to Thompson, but the Batrider lassos and drags him to the high ground. Force staff down, but Thompson's still in a lot of trouble, burnt to the ground while V-Tune,
TB's
he's
still
battling
alive.
forward. The stun
That
is there, and the
illusion.
TB illusion pops the Aegis, just the first life. No-Tail Saxa now on the run, turning tail, trying to hide, but No-Tail, he's found a spot in the trees while Saxa rolls away to safety, but No-Tail's found. A godlike performance from Iceberg. It really is. And this next fight, probably going to be without Global, without Wall. And that Wall with the TB illusion seemed like the best shot they had. V-Tune, with cheese in hand, backs away and leaves Iceberg on the high ground. But that is a big boy, that Doom, with a lot of armor. Still the pure damage and the jump in from the PA. He BKBs and sprints away. The Sunder from V-Tune allows him to survive as a roll forward.
great
Connects
roll.
onto the TV.
Jeez,
They find the
can't get
catch.
it
That's
off.
a huge kill. OG have found the pickoff they needed. In comes Roger, Laguna Blade. It does get thrown forward. But Na'Vi,
DA's
they are in the
room.
meat grinder here. They don't have a Terror Blade, and they're still trying to battle with General on the front lines. He is zapping people down. The global comes, but Thompson is crumbling. General has so
There's
much
the
magic
wall.
damage to the back wall. There's Seb. Does catch them all. Iceberg trapped inside the Sprout, and all these illusions are ripping him apart. A beyond godlike Iceberg about to come to an end because Seb picks up the triple kill. 2 observer wards down on that bottom part of the map. But OG are playing in their triangle, only showing Seb, who does get lassoed into the Tombstone Light Strike Array. Saxa initiates with a roll, but he gets Laguna Bladed, and Seb,
They have
he's
no
healed
vision.
himself up with a Lotus Orb, and they can't kill him off just yet. V-Tune BKBs, Meta's up, and he gets the Light Strike Array stunned down, thanks to Roger. Thompson forced to TP home. They might find Saxa, maybe No-Tail here on the way out. The long-range stun, Roger, with that cast range, catches No-Tail, and they do lose him. Buyback available on the Prophet, but Saxa is being dragged back here. Glimmer Cape and maybe a roll to the
they
high
surround
ground.
them.
They don't quite catch him though. Prophet buys back, and OG still have 4 members here to defend their tier 4s, while V-Tune, he has
Someone
arrived.
dropped the soul ring. You know, they're not falling for that bait. If you destroy
Seb.
it, it's Seb, yeah, so that he has enough money for buyback.
There for V-Tune.
Oh, I'm so stupid, Gary. I didn't realize that the top part is Aghanim
they
Scepter
catch.
and the bottom part is Shard.
They find Thompson. General, he's lassoed him up. They're going to lose the Batrider here, but if they can find the fight that they want with Iceberg sprinting forward, Sprouted up though, needs to cut through the trees, but he can't do that. V-Tune's going to pummel into No-Tail. LTW with Saxa trapped now, tries to Phantom Strike back to that rolling target, but they've got the
There's
stun
the
through
Doom.
the Doom and the Infernal Blade. LTW dead and no buyback on No-Tail. Seb's also in a spot of bother here, being chased by the spider-legged Lena. Laguna bladed into oblivion, and the Lotus Orb came too late. A triple now for V-Tune. 2 buybacks for OG are available. And they want to end it right now. V-Tune to the high ground, onto the tier 3. Seb and RTW both popping the buybacks. Glyph expended too. As a roll from Saxa looks to connect, but they've got the Yules immediately from Roger. Again, Light Strike Array onto that Earth Spirit, and V-Tune, he's standing his ground. Pop the Satanic still has BKB, Aegis, and Sunder, don't forget, and he Sunders up the PA.
There it is.
Dieback on RTW, they move for Thompson now. Na'Vi, they're doing it. The Glimmer Cape and the BKB, they're going to mean nothing. As the Doom charges forward, Saxa good magnetize. The turnaround from Thompson, it means something as he's staying alive, and V-Tune's going to fall. First life gone. But the Laguna Blade from Roger secures yet another kill, while Doom also died in the trees. General's returned to this fight, but Thompson, he's trying to 1 versus 2. General has the BKB, no lasso, and there's the Scardy Slow. No buybacks here for OG. Terror Blade shredding through your structures. Everything's coming crumbling down around OG's feet.
He wants to be in, drops the tombstone, and there it is.
Replacing the throne of the
GG,
tombstone of always want to
congratulations.
fly.
From No-Tail. Man, Navi is back.
Na'Vi is absolutely back.
Fairway
3-0.
title, that means first title. Alright, finally for Iceberg, you know.